right, Shalom. This is Jim Mess New Orleans coming back at you with another quick lesson. As always, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, double honor to our elders, the elders, apostles of GMS. Peace and blessings and salutations once again to the hopeful elect. All right, we're going to go in the spirit in this particular lesson, but it's mostly centered around, dealing with wisdom, handling how you handle that woman wisdom. And woman wisdom also has to be handled like a almost like a real woman, man. You have to start me off with the one the first one I told y'all, 39. You got to find time. Just as you do with an actual woman, your girlfriend, your boo, your wife, whatever you want to call her. You gotta spend time, and you build that relationship. You start to quote unquote know her. Well, the same thing has to be applied with these scriptures. You're not going to get to no level without studying. You're not going to get to no level without knowing the things you need to know, the breakdowns, the dark sayings, all right, the precepts, all right, the ins and outs, just having conduct and etiquette amongst the camp. You find that out through the scriptures, all right? You have to apply yourself. You have to really get into these things. Back then, when the apostles, and even now, when the apostles do videos, one video alone, one video for 15, 20 minutes to take you an hour or two to get through the whole goddamn thing. Because you're constantly stopping, you're researching, you're precepting here, you remember to think about this other precept over here. That's how you're supposed to be doing it. But give me that scripture 39.
There's the book of Sirach, chapter 39, verse 1. It says, "But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient."
Right, the wisdom of all the ancient. Right, and the ancient of the men that have been before us, man. Right, from Moses to Yahweh Shai, throughout the books. All right, and it really, this is the thing of repetitive. What it is? Repetition. All right, you learn through repetition, man. Repetition is key. Keep going.
It says, "And be occupied in prophecies."
Yeah, you got to be occupied in prophecies. Even Apostle Tahar deems this, Lord willing, the hopeful year all prophecy being fulfilled. So you have to, in order to understand prophecy, you have to be occupied in it. You got to be constantly searching and going through prophecy, man. All right? Go ahead.
Verse 2, it says, "He will keep the sayings of the renowned men, and where the subtle parables are, he will be there also."
Yeah, you're going to be constantly, all right, in pursuit of them. Constantly studying them, constantly into those things, man. Right? When you come in as a young man in this thing, one of the best things to be into is the destruction. You understanding the ins and outs of the destruction, the Jeremiah 51s, the Jeremiah 49s. All right? You going here, you going there, you understanding the revelations. All right, understanding Revelation 18, and you constantly going through the destruction. Then from destruction, get sealed in your mind. As soon as somebody says something, you going there. So then you move to what? You move to another chapter. You move to another chapter. Then you might get into the Hebrew. But you got to keep all those things well balanced, which keeps you well balanced, man. All right? Go ahead.
There's Sirach 38 and 24. It says, "The wisdom of a learned man cometh by opportunity of leisure."
You hear that? It comes by the opportunity of leisure. The leisure time. Not sitting here. Which brothers have a life? Brothers have children, you name it, hobbies, all right. Whatever we normal people, man. We ain't floating and hovering around just yet. All right. We got some of the things you like, we like those same things in righteousness though, all right? But in our leisure time, you're supposed to be applying yourself, man. If you're in the good graces of a camp and they have you around, all right, you're actually in the midst of the men, you're supposed to be applying yourself, picking up those Jews that they're saying, the conference calls or whatever, the different classes. You're supposed to be applying yourself with that, taking that time and actually soaking up everything. Go ahead.
It says, "And he that has little business shall become wise."
Yeah, he that has little business won't become wise. And I haven't seen a guy that's always got this business. I got this land. I got this. I got a new wife. Got a chick over here. That guy ain't gonna never get it, man. This ain't gonna never get it. Especially a guy you want to come in here and play the three wife situation and shit. You want to sit up here and you got a lot of business. You have so much business going on. You ain't gonna get it. Just hardly ever gonna get it, man. All right. So you gotta really be driven to applying these breakdowns, and then from the breakdowns, your inner scroll feed has to, you got to start calming down. You're a hyper guy. Scripture's gonna calm you down. You go just going through the book of Sirach alone tells you about then in your inner scroll feed. Tells you about etiquette amongst men, how to deal with women in the world. All right. So even go into that church, talking about if you eat too much meat, you're gonna bring forth cholera, which is disease, man. These scriptures has it all, man. All the answers. You got a little more?
I got it. They got one more in that 39 though.
Okay.
There's verse 3. It says, "He will seek out the secrets of the grave sentences."
The secrets of the grave sentences, man. What are some of the secrets? What are some of the secrets? The book of Daniel has a lot of secrets in it. The book of Revelations. Really? All right. The different histories of the Maccabees have a lot of secrets in it that go over people's head. All right. Some of them little books that you look over, it has deep meat in it, man. All right. And, a lot of times brothers read over, but you got to go into the words. All right. You got to start applying them. And really, you can sometimes visualize those different wars that Israel had with the Canaanites amongst each other. You can visualize them in your head, man. All right. Go ahead.
It says, "And be conversant in dark parables."
Yeah, and be conversant in dark parables. Because these scriptures got Yahweh Shalom was spitting some dark parables, man. Right? That you got to be learned on. And also to get it. All right? Y'all hold us on?
I got something.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I got something too.
Now, that's Proverbs chapter 1 in verse 5. It says, "A wise man will hear and will increase learning."
A wise man will hear. Hear what? The scriptures. And these scriptures only can be really broken down and taught by learned, skilled, experienced men of the Lord, holy men. Not just anybody. Because you got anybody picking up the Bible. We just was over here for 2 days in a row cracking on. They got a nigga on the Bible, and they got a nigga teaching. I don't know what he teaching. But he teaching like this, though. On the video. Small head, polo shirt on, button to the top. Everybody got all type of clowns on here teaching the Bible, or they teaching sound doctrine. No. Are they telling you the destruction to come? The RFID chip. Are they teaching you how to become a better man, a better Israelite, man? No. Go ahead.
It says, "And a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel."
A man of what?
Understanding
A man of understanding. Go do what?
shall attain unto wise counsel.
Of wise counsel. Because when you have wise counsel amongst the Akim, it keeps you out of a lot of trouble too. It keeps you out of a lot of headache and mistakes, man. Okay? You actually you taking the initiative to think before you move, man. Okay? And counsel is most important in this thing. All right? Go ahead.
It says, "To understand a proverb and the interpretation, the words of the wise and their dark sayings."
See? You find out, and you find it out. Because even Yahweh Shah broke it down to the disciples. He's like, look, man, under them people, I'm saying this in parables, but under you, I'm breaking it down to you plain. Even some of them still couldn't get it when he broke it down to plain. Only now to this day and age, this age, those same men that are back in the reincarnation, we get it. We understand. We understand what are the arrows. All right? We understand who that beast is, that dragon. All right? That red horse. All right? We understand fully Revelation, the 9th chapter, what that goes into. 18th chapter. Really the whole book, we got to understand the whole volume of the book, man. All right? Got a little more?
No, that's it.
All right. Which one are you writing?
This is Proverbs 2 and 13.
Somebody hold on deck after him that Sirach 34.
I got you.
Proverbs 2 and 13. Happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding.
Happy is the man that findeth wisdom. Because we always go into it down here. All right, the Most High, Yahweh Shai, he they embody wisdom. Yahweh, all right, he is wisdom, man. He created wisdom. And wisdom is like a woman. When you find her, what it say?
It says, you talk when it speaks of her.
No, but what you just said, just read what you just said.
Happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding.
Yeah. So when you find wisdom, you ain't later, you happy. All right? Same thing is when you find that girl. That girl that you've been scoping out or you ran into her, she just knock your socks off. Same thing with this. And that's how we always like that. We was all in the world, and then boom, some way, somehow you got on YouTube, you heard, family member, whatever, and you like, damn, it's so beautiful to hear that we those people. We have the promises. Yahweh Shai died for us. All right? So on and so on and so forth. So it's like a beautiful woman that you done found, man. Right? And then with that woman, you take your time with that woman too. You don't rush it. All right? I done seen many guys, all right, speed through and want to deal with that woman wisdom. You want to wrestle her, overpower, it ain't gonna work.
Knock over the head.
Yeah, knock her over the head. Wanna do the barbaric thing with her. It ain't gonna work like that, man. You gotta take your time with her because guess what? I can go to scripture and say she's taking her time with you. You on a probation, a trial and error with her. And if you go right, she go right with you. And if you go wrong, she's not gonna deal with you, man. Right? And it don't matter how much somebody can try to push themselves, she just ain't gonna deal with you, man. Go ahead.
For the merchandise of it is better than the merchandise of silver,
Right.
and the gain thereof than fine gold.
Yeah, this wisdom is above all, man. This is the number one thing you should be wanting to get. This is over precious jewels, gold and silver, rubies, and all that. This in the world to have that, and that's what Solomon, asks for constantly, man. Wisdom. Wisdom will get you out of a lot. Even in this time, wisdom get you out of a lot of shit. Understanding get you out of a lot of shit, man. All right. Go ahead. Any more?
Yeah, basically what you just said. She is more precious than rubies, and all the things thou canst desire are not to be compared unto her.
You hear that, Jake? So wisdom of the Yahweh Shai is more precious than a rap career. Because a lot of you niggas ain't doing nothing anyway. You mumble rapping, you going double plastic, double aluminum foil, and you niggas ain't doing shit anyway with a career. All right? This is more important. Having that understanding of the past, the present, and the near future, that's above all, man. You can't beat that. You can't find that. They don't sell it in the stores. All right? Walmart don't have it. Neiman's Market don't have it. Saks don't have it. And best believe Amazon definitely don't got it, man. This is only coming from the Most High. It tell you give me that scripture that wisdom coming from above. It say from above, or it's like a gift from above, or something like that. Worth of paraphrasing. This comes from the Most High, man, himself. Yahweh Shai giving this to special men, right? Really special people to have. This ain't for the world. If this was for the world, man, what would they do with it? They'll be selling it on Amazon. Niggas will get it, do like the Jordans. Remember how niggas get the Jordans? Go buy 5 boxes. What they do? They put the bitches on eBay. They get an autograph signed for Michael Jordan and then double back and put the bitch on eBay. Sell it. That was a nigga would do, but this only for special people, man. All right?
I got a quick one for you.
Go ahead.
This Proverbs chapter 2 and verse 6, it says, "For the Lord giveth wisdom, out of his mouth cometh knowledge and understanding. He layeth up sound wisdom for the righteous. He is a buckler to them that walk uprightly."
And it's come directly from him, man. Some of the things that we know, and we done talked about this plenty of times behind the scenes. Some of the things that we know as men of the Lord, man, it just ain't for the masses of the people to hear. You know this coming. Some of these breakdowns and the ins and outs of these scriptures, All right, how things really pass over people's head. Hey man, that's only for us. It's only given to us for us to know. That's why Apostle the Heart be like, hey man, go tell your pastor break down 2nd Ezra 11 chapter, 2nd Ezra 12 chapter. Nigga can't do it.
No, sir.
Yeah, he don't even know what are you talking about?
Who is
Who is
Ezra?
Ezra?
Yeah, they only know about the book of what it is, the book of Psalms. That's all they know. They pass the pot around, man. But let's get back to it. You got a little more?
Oh, no, that's it on the Proverbs.
Hey, give me that
Sirach.
Sirach.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 34, and verse 9. It says, a man that hath traveled knoweth many things.
Yeah, you gotta. Once you get that woman wisdom, you gotta travel with her, man. You're gonna go through slips. You're gonna go through falls. You're gonna have peaks and valleys in this thing, man. All right, you're gonna make a lot of mistakes. You're gonna ask a lot of questions. You need to be asking questions. All right, you need to have a lot of time sitting back, soaking up things, man. Sometimes you could be pushing, ask a question, but sometimes through the spirit you just sit back. The Lord has the Lord have the apostles or elder of the camp, somebody just go through the lesson, or go through what you break up what you talking about, man. And you get your answer that way. All right. So it's a lot of traveling, and there's a lot of experience need to be gotten in this truth, man. And you gotta slow the fuck down, man. Take your time. Right? With that old saying, Rome wasn't built in a day. All right. What a men of the Lord and came, it ain't been built in one day. This is a process of time. It's a purification period. That purification, sometimes that gold goes through simulation of different volumes of heat. It goes through this temperature, that temperature, this temperature. It get dumped through that water electric, then get put back on that bacon, and you see all of those the dreads of the gold, all the what is the dross is falling off of it, man. Well, guess what? That's us, and we still gotta travel with that woman wisdom. We gotta trust in her too. All right, keep going.
That's more.
Okay.
It says, and he had much experience which declared wisdom.
Yeah, he that has much experience with declare wisdom, because over time, and I'm gonna say this: the encounters that you encounter in this truth, whether good or bad, you have to learn from them. It's all experience, man. Whether it's with particular people you had bad run-ins with, whether you had bad, because most of this time it be misunderstandings. You learn from them, man. You learn what to do, you learn what not to do, you learn how to do it, how to conduct yourself. You learn patience, right? You learn to be calm in certain situations, man. And sometimes you learn to be aggressive in a lot of situations. All right? It's all experience. And wisdom teaches us that, man. All right? Go ahead.
Verse 10, he that had no experience knoweth little.
You see that? He that has no experience knoweth little, man. All right? Go ahead.
But he that had traveled is full of prudence.
He that has traveled is very prudent. You look at the apostles, right? From Apostle to her on down, man. All right? That's a perfect example of prudence. Perfect example of long traveled years. Men spent their whole lives in this thing, man. Right along with the men in that first, second wave. The wave of the people, brothers that I done came in with. You traveled over time. You done seen a lot. You done experienced a lot. You done done a lot. But we understand too that experience was instilled in us to what? Help others. You do the same once you get that. All right? And that's another thing. You got these guys come in, they want to be all high and mighty. I got 99 precepts, I can hold it. All right? I got all this wisdom. You deem yourself a learned man, but you really don't know nothing. All right? Because you can see that you got no humility in you, man. You got these guys. We didn't see them. They boast of themselves and shit, but they're not doing nothing, man.
You got 99 precepts, but charity ain't one.
Charity ain't one, man. We didn't see it. We got much experience on how not to be. right? We got much experience on how not to do things, man. Go ahead, Al.
Like,
What you about to say?
just to back up the precept the brother's going into, when it's talking about, going into well-traveled, being understanding and supping with wisdom and going through experiences. This isn't just about being book smart about things, being spiritually book smart. You got to be spiritually street smart as well, going through many, many different, situations and trials, tribulations, as the brother was saying, hey, to build you up spiritually, to be able to navigate these scriptures much more efficiently, because you could be reading the same precept for 3 years straight, but when you actually go through what it's talking about, you can look at it in a whole different way, several different ways. But all this comes in time and with supping with wisdom and just building yourself more up with it.
Go directly into what I said. It's verse 11. It says, "When I traveled, I saw many things, and I understood more than I can express."
You see, when I travel, when I begin to, the traveling is when you really start to begin to soak in and hone in this truth, understand it. You're going out with the camp, or however you got to set up, and you gain experience. Okay, if I get crazy with these assholes and call the cops, cops come. You learn how to deal with them. Back then, we were going to jail, man. We were getting in fights. We were scuffling. Brothers going to jail. All right. Over time, we learn to do what? Learn how to deal with those scoffers. You learn how to deal with the police. Then they have a fond respect for you. Actually, over time, you start to deal with wisdom. The police be on your goddamn side. Hey, get the hell out of here. We know them. They don't be doing this, doing that. Get out of here, man. But that has to happen over the process of time. You got to bump your head. This scriptures, this truth, you're going to bump your head, man. Right? But it's what you do once you bump your head. Once you slip and fall, you make mistakes. And sometimes some of us make some horrible mistakes, man. Very horrible mistakes. But it's about what you do about it. Do you have any inkling, any type of fucking humility about yourself, man?
Integrity.
Any type of fucking integrity about yourself. You will make things right. All right? It's about doing the right thing. Wisdom teaches that, man. How to deal. All right? Go ahead, brother.
Verse 12. I was oftentimes in danger of death.
Hey, man. Some men, we was all times in danger and debt, man. That's what, and I got the brother to get the scripture too. Paul will go into it, man. Go ahead.
It says, "Yet I was delivered because of these things."
What did it say? Read it again.
It says, "Yet I was delivered because of these things."
Because of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shem Shai. There's the reason why I was able to escape those things, man. All right? That's what treacherous niggas in the world. You use wisdom, you can outthink these niggas, man. It ain't hard. These goddamn Edomites, it ain't hard to get out of that certain shit. I didn't did it. I didn't dead ass wrong. With the cops and everything. You know. Yeah, I know. Officer, blah, blah, blah. Tell them some hotline and shit. I want to get this motherfucker a ticket, but you get out of it, man. All right? But it's about wisdom, man. Okay, go ahead. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, real quick, get that because he brought up the dangers, and even Paul go through it too, man.
This 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 25. Thrice was I beaten with rods, once was I stoned. Thrice I suffered shipwreck, a night and a day I have been in the deep. And journeyings often, and perils of water, and perils of robbers, and perils by my own countrymen, and perils by the heathen.
And it's all experience because some men have different roles. Some of us experience that, man. Going through those different trials and tribulations, those rough times, and then over time when things smooth out for you, you learn how to deal with them. When these things start to pop up with other men, you tell other brothers how, give them advice how to get out of that shit, how to deal with it, right? Even some of us are blessed to be older than some brothers. You can tell them worldly experience, man, about a situation. All right? And then what happens with the world experience? It gets more enhanced by applying wisdom to it. Because we were doing things back then, calling like a nigga. Man, fuck, let's go in that. Then wisdom, you start to apply wisdom and you think clearly, man. These scriptures got us to think clear. I've been to college, I've been to school every fucking day, but I have never learned that until this truth, man. All right? So you got this truth in you. Yeah, go ahead. I got a little more.
Okay.
A little more.
It says, in perils in the city, in perils in the wilderness, in perils in the sea, in perils among false brethren.
Yeah. And it all builds up to experience, man. All right? You get that wisdom. You got to go through it in order to get that. Sometimes. Just like as the nation of Israel. We at one time we just knew all righteousness, man. But we had to go through what we're going through now to become full 360 of knowing good and evil, man. Then when we get put in our rightful place, then we can judge with balance, man. All right? Because the Most High, he harps on, throughout the scripture, he harps on what? Balance. False balance, he ain't about that. You gotta be equipped, right? To knowing how to have discernment, how to judge a matter, right? How to fully hear out things. And wisdom teaches that. That woman wisdom, man. Go ahead.
In weariness and painfulness, in watchings often, in hunger and thirst, in fastings often, in cold and nakedness.
Go down about 30.
Okay. Besides those things that are without, that which cometh upon me daily, the care of all the churches.
Yeah. They say out of the midst of getting all that experience, he cared about the church. Most importantly, man. All right? And that's how you should be. Your house, your church. All right, that's what your care should be going into, man. How the house is looking, how the house is operating. All right? The well-being of the men around you, man. Go ahead.
Who is weak, and I am not weak? Who is offended, and I burn not?
Right. And we all been offended. All right? You know, even with amongst brothers, you didn't rub the brother the wrong way. He didn't rub you the wrong way. Your feathers been ruffled. But it's all about finding a solution, man. All right? In order to be a man in law, you got to become solution-based. Diplomatic, man. A judge is diplomatic. If we claim to be judges, we got to be diplomatic. Yeah.
Matters of war. How do I go about this situation? Am I going to be a hothead and go to war with this nation? Or am I going to see if we can find a common middle ground so we can avert that and work together? Yeah,
and we all like that. And like I say, wisdom talks about that, man. We all, quote unquote, what they would say, alpha dogs, but we just got to learn how to be a well-oiled machine together, not getting in each other's way, all right, but working together for the kingdom of heaven, man. Because the faster I build, you know, you're matching me. The faster you do things, whatever, because we building this spiritual temple right now, man. Before you, how about you shot till it get back? Go ahead.
It says, if I must needs glory, I will glory of the things which concern mine infirmities.
Yeah, if I'm gonna glory in anything, I'm gonna glory in my infirmities, my fuck ups, man. Not said it, my fuck ups, my slips and falls. Because me giving the testimony of my slips and falls, my fuck ups, will help prepare and gear this brother to be better, and look for not to do those things that I did, man. All right, it's really like, you know, the apostles and the elders, they talk about it, man. Those stories are important, because those stories, when you pass those stories down of different things, your different run in, you help other men. Damn, the brother went through that shit. You can get through them, man. You hear those stories of the old One West, what the apostles been through, things that the different guys they bring up, like this one and that one. Like, damn. So you look for those characters when they come back, because they pop back around. These Jake be thinking they doing something new. You ain't doing nothing new. You doing the same shit another guy did 10 years ago, man.
Same spirit.
5 years ago, same spirits, you know.
Nothing new under the sun.
And that's why the brothers in the camp, this is your church. You gotta look for that shit, man. You off, brother. You know what I'm saying? That's about the discernment. You have to embrace. All right. trying to get discernment, man. You gotta have it.
That comes with
It's
being
important.
well-traveled with
Yeah.
wisdom.
Yeah, man.
When you first come into truth, you like everybody that's in GNS is right. Everybody's how about you must be a man of the Lord. You know, and it's like, man.
Apostle tell
Everybody
you.
can come together.
Yeah, man. Apostle tell ain't everybody ain't right. Everybody that put on the garment and say Yahweh Shem Shai ain't right, man. All right. Some of them dehydrated. All right. Niggas ain't right, man. It is what it is. Niggas ain't right. Niggas got self-proclaimed prophets and teachers and shit. You guys ain't right, man. Because if they were right, they would be in order. You know, they would do, you know, what wisdom and what Yahweh Shem Shai says do, man. What these scriptures say do. Go ahead, man.
That's it on that.
They still doing that shit? Go ahead.
That was it on that.
That was it on that. Yeah, for that. Let me get this other one.
This Proverbs 19:8. I got two of them in this chapter. It says, Proverbs 19:8 says, he that getteth wisdom loveth his own soul.
Yeah, he that giveth wisdom loveth his own soul. You know, and what wisdom does, man, over the process of time, man, having wisdom, brother, you feel different. You know, you actually, your mind, you process things a lot different. You analyze shit a lot different by having these scriptures. You look at the people. These people are deadheads, man. They're zombies. All right, and when a lot of times when they come at you a certain way, you can outthink them. You can get out of that situation, man. All right, ready to get out?
It says, he that getteth wisdom loveth his own soul.
Yeah, you love your soul, man, because wisdom teaches you about many things that bring you down many paths. You know, you love your soul through what? The dietary laws. That's wisdom. Dietary laws is a full-blown blueprint on what to eat to nourish and build your body up, man.
Science.
A science behind it, man.
The commandments protect your life.
Yeah.
Well, that's why the Lord gave it to us.
Right.
And where we find the wisdom in the commandments.
That's
That-
right.
That protects your life. So you loving yourself if you get wisdom,
That's right.
right? It says, he that keepeth understanding shall find good.
And that's another thing. And that's important that they say that. They say it went through the process of saying get it, then it went through the process of saying what? You got to keep it. And we go there, we talk about it all the time. You got guys out here, they can get the little swinking ride, but can you keep it? Can you keep it running? Can you keep it looking good?
Pay that card number.
Can you pay that car note? Pay them the same thing with this truth, man. With this wisdom, knowledge, understand. You can get it. I just seen a lot of guys get it, but can they keep it? Now, some characters say they can't even remember it. You know, you're a liar, man. You know, that's scripture. You got to be able to the point of retaining it and keeping it and then applying it. That's all wisdom, knowledge, understanding is. Wisdom is what you draw in. All right. Knowledge is what? Applying it when it needs to happen, having understanding to when to apply it.
What you know.
All right, in this situation, I just need to shut the fuck up. I don't have no win. Okay. All right, then the situation you do have to win, you do have to speak up for a brother because you say this brother is being lied on. He's nah. You know, Jeremiah did it to Suzanne. You know, if I'm you know.
With the two wicked Jakes that tried
two
to
wicked Jakes.
say she committed adultery.
Yeah, he jumped in there, man. And that's what it teaches you. It teaches you when, how to apply, when to be quiet, when to put forward a word, man. A righteous word, you know? Go ahead,
I'm going to jump to 23. It says, the fear of the Lord, which is the beginning of what?
Wisdom.
Tended to life.
Right.
And he that had it shall abide. Let me read it again.
Go ahead.
It says, the fear of the Lord, which is the beginning of wisdom, that's clear, tended to life.
Yeah.
And he that had it shall abide satisfied.
You're gonna be satisfied
With wisdom.
with wisdom. You're not gonna. Hey, these niggas out here, they go to these institutions, these different universities, and they don't be happy. They don't be happy. They got 2-3 mortgages out of one school system, going there, and they just disgruntled. They ain't happy. They ain't where they're supposed to want to be at.
Hey, the wisdom of this world
Well,
taught
it's
them to get to
foolish.
death.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's foolish.
Yeah, it's
They-
foolish.
they ain't find a wisdom that tended to life. That's why I said the fear of the Lord, which is the beginning of wisdom, that tended to life, man. Meaning
Right.
what? It take care of the things in life that you believe in your mind that's life unto you, man. Like he said, you end up in $250,000 debt, man.
Yeah.
New house, and then you can't, get a
Yeah, I
job.
was about to say that because the wisdom of this world doesn't prepare you for anything.
They don't-
But
yeah.
this truth preparing us for the kingdom of heaven.
And you're in this world.
Yeah.
We got a wisdom that's walking us into a whole nother realm.
God.
Yeah.
Like and then it continues on in the realm.
Yeah, the institution of university it didn't keep you off the mileage, didn't keep you off the booger sugar, didn't keep you getting overdosing off that Fetty Wap.
Off the carousel for
Yeah, you.
Or in that,
teammate.
or in that shit. You still
Yeah.
do that when you can link up with the brothers every now and again.
Yeah. Them niggas are just
Right.
retarded.
Yeah.
Them niggas are just retarded.
Link up and do it.
I watched a nigga over there with Deion Sanders doing some shit. The music ain't even going to what he said. He just with the busting the shit out for no reason. That guy is touch.
Spirit.
Yeah, spirit, man. But all in all, man, this wisdom is precious. It's really like a woman, man. Sophia. Call it Sophia, man. Okay? And she I mean, even Song of Solomon he go in,
About wisdom.
Yeah, go ahead.
Love story with wisdom.
Yeah.
It says, and he, I'm gonna read it over. The fear of the Lord, the beginning of wisdom, tended to life, and he that had it shall abide satisfied.
You're gonna be satisfied once you retain wisdom, knowledge, understanding. You'll be satisfied, man. You won't be all stressed out like these people are, man, because they don't have it. What they have applied to themselves is wickedness. All right, that Aleister Crowley spirit, do as thou will. All right, and that's why they're in the position they're in. They bugged out. I said it yesterday. They bugged out. They depressed. They doped up. They can't dress. They ugly. And the niggas, they true, man. They true. When you tell a nigga, hey, brother, that shit is seedless, don't eat it. Man, you gotta die someday. That's a nigga that don't have wisdom. Hey, brother, that's they got plastic in that shit. They got hormones and pink slime in it. Brother, fuck.
I'm here for a good time, not
Yeah.
a long time.
Yeah, I'm here for a good time. YOLO. Nigga tell you YOLO in a minute. Go ahead.
that juice.
Yeah.
It says, he that had it shall abide satisfied. If you have the wisdom, it says, he shall not be visited with evil.
Yeah. See?
If you had it.
Yeah. Because you know how to get around, you know how to go around that shit, man.
Evil gonna visit you.
Yeah. All right.
I got something.
Okay. You got that one I told you?
You got 4.
Yeah. Well, go ahead. I'm gonna get you. You get that. You see it?
This is Sirach 4, and I'm gonna go ahead and start at 11.
Oh, you got it.
You
go.
Oh yeah.
You go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Con. Wisdom exalted her children and laid hold of them that seek her.
Right? You see that? It says wisdom. It's talking about the woman wisdom, man. It says what again?
Wisdom exalted her children and laid hold of them that seek her.
Right. Keep going.
He that loveth her loveth life,
There you go. Keep going.
and they that seek to her early shall be filled with joy.
And that's the same joy that the brother was going into. The same being fulfilled, and you ain't like these people out here, man. Go ahead.
It says, he that holdeth her fast shall inherit glory, and wheresoever she entereth, the Lord will bless.
Keep going.
They that serve her shall minister to the Holy One, and them that love her, the Lord doth love.
You hear that? It's getting down now, man. Go ahead.
Whoso giveth ear unto her shall judge the nations.
And that's the position we in. Because we have given ear. We have applied ourselves. We have gotten to the point, all right, where we go on the highways and byways. We preach and publish Yahweh Shem Shai openly. All right? Openly. We ain't hiding no house. We ain't hiding no goddamn church. None of that. We on the highways and byways. Okay?
No, the
Preaching to
scriptures-
the sincere. Go ahead.
Scripture say wisdom cries without.
Yeah.
The wisdom.
Yeah. And like I said, it's a little chilly. You got brothers that's up there in the north part of Babylon. They got to deal with brick code, man. Go ahead.
It says, I'll read 15 again. Whoso giveth ear unto her shall judge the nations, and he that attendeth unto her shall dwell securely.
Keep going.
If a man commit himself unto her,
If a man do what?
if a man commit himself unto her,
You got to commit yourself. Going back into, we went into Sirach 39, all right? That leisure, opportunity, that time of leisure and opportunity, all right? It's going back to the same thing of committing yourself to her. Go ahead.
he shall inherit her,
He shall inherit her, man. Go ahead.
and his generations shall hold her in possession.
Right. And his generation is going to hold her in possession because what he's going to do. Same thing we're doing. You're passing it down. All right? You're passing it down just like Planet Apes with Caesar. Caesar began to do what? Pass the gene on to the other apes, man. And they begin to what? Rise, stand on their feet. He even got so much he began to talk. You know? Go ahead,
Verse 17, for at the first she will walk with him by crooked ways.
Right. That's what wisdom do. She, when you first start off in this thing, she peeping you out. All right, seeing how you are. She, you a lot of times when brothers come in this thing, and even to some point now, you be a little rough around the edges. You don't get it. You be, more or less simple in certain situations. Those are rough ways she deal with you about. But go ahead.
And bring fear and dread upon him.
And she bring fear and dread upon him. And how she does that? Because like I said, I always bring it out this way. Because when you learn, hey man, I gotta give it. When you learn about that martial law, boy, you be bugged. You be like, damn, these niggas about to come right now. You see them tanks. You see them niggas with them Edomite with them serious faces with them blue helmets on and shit. You go, oh god damn. You learn about the chip. You learn about the crash of this society. All right. How the market's gonna crash, how there's gonna be rioting in the streets. Yeah, at first you be a little fearful, but you look at that same man, you get that same man 4 or 5 years later, asking them same questions. By that time, he didn't grow courage. He didn't grow a lot of faith in him, so he ain't scared no more, man. All right, go ahead,
It says, she will walk with him by crooked ways and bring fear and dread upon him and torment him with her discipline.
Yeah. That's what the truth does. Constantly, you disciplining yourself, putting yourself in a position to get this, putting yourself, because I get you first go out on that block, you be nervous. Some guys be nervous more than others. All right, then you got that little first run in. I just seen certain brothers get that first little run in with the cops, Jake like this. You know what I'm saying? Then at the time, you don't give a fuck, man. You all in, man. All right. Go ahead.
Until she may trust his soul and try him by her loves.
Yeah, see? In the beginning of time was wisdom get to trying you, man. Certain things happen. Whether it's through wisdom or where even Satan tries you sometimes, man. Try you with your family members. It try you with your old man. It's up to you to conquer that. All right? Because at some point in your mind, when these things are going down, these different things, if you really locked in and you use wisdom, you be like, this shit ain't right. I'm supposed to be doing this. Or a scripture will come to your head, man. Go ahead.
Then will she return the straight way unto him and comfort him and show him her secrets.
Yeah, she's gonna show him the secrets. She's gonna pour it to you even more. Right? And when she pour into you even more, you're not that same man. That's why I always go into with these brothers too, man. You look at yourself going back each and every year, each and every 6 months, you ain't the same. You don't even look the same. We in past with these brothers. You go look at the video of this brother, he don't look the same from the guy he once was when he first came in until now. Brothers are more fuller. Brothers, you look at brothers have that glow on them, man. All right, they're speaking different, acting different, your whole mind frame changes with wisdom, man. Go ahead,
But if he go wrong,
If he go wrong though, let's see what happens.
she will forsake him
She will, without a shadow of a doubt, she will forsake him.
and give him over to his own ruin.
I'm gonna give you over to your own ruins, man. All right? And we didn't seen it. We didn't seen it plenty of times. Jake get given over to his own ruins, man. Next time, brother, see you, you look like a drunken Mexican, man. In the goddamn convenience store. Tripping. You know? Yeah. Dirty Sanchez. You know? You be through.
Washed up.
Yeah, go ahead.
Verse 20. Observe the opportunity and beware of evil and be not ashamed when it concerneth thy soul.
Yeah, be not ashamed when it concerns these scriptures concern your soul. Wisdom concerns your soul. The salvation of it, man. Observe the opportunity. And like I say, shit ain't hit the fan yet. So you got that curtain closing. You got a little bit of time. You better get down with the get down.
The last bit of leisure.
Yeah. You better go out and do your thing, man. All right? That's it. Go ahead. All right.
This is Rock chapter 6.
We're gonna start wrapping it up too, man.
This is Rock chapter 6. I'm gonna start at 22. For wisdom is according to her name, and she is not manifest unto many. Hey, opportunity to just be able to get a little bit of this understanding is definitely something you shouldn't take for granted. And you just do your best to keep building on it, whatever your lot may be, whatever your talent may be. Give ear, my son, receive my advice, and refuse not my counsel, and put thy feet into her fetters and thy neck into her chain. It can be completely locked in with this truth. Bow down thy shoulder and bear her, and be not grieved with her bonds. Come under her with thy whole heart, and keep her ways with all thy power.
You gotta come unto her with your whole heart. You can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out, man. Oh, I know this is the truth, but man, do you know it, that's another thing with Jake, man. Jake be talking to us, come out to the camp. Oh, I'm down for y'all, love y'all, all that shit. But you don't know, brothers are years in advance. We listen to the words you saying, man. Them words mean something, man.
The angels hear your ass too.
Yeah, the angels hear your black ass too, man. I love y'all and all that. But use that word, but that means you reneged everything you just said, man.
Being well traveled with wisdom, you see all the pitfalls.
Yeah.
You see all the shortcuts and the straight directions to take.
Yeah, man.
You understand smooth words,
Yeah.
speeches.
That guy playing.
Yeah.
It's not a joker.
He's serious, but he rough around the edges, man. You know? You see it. And like I said, that same wisdom was passed down from our apostles, man. What to look for. Because I'm going to say this too, you got all these goddamn agents running around too. Agent provocateurs. You got all these guys, part of these different alphabet boys. Come, you can see this shit. We see you. We see you, man. Come around for a good 3 weeks. Then you go somewhere. Might go your black ass back to Quantico. All right. Somewhere.
Hydrate a little bit.
Yeah, hydrate. F that. Nigga like that still drinking sugar water. Some shit. All right.
Coke and Pepsi.
Coke and Pepsi. All right. Capri Sun and got his ass come back. Hi. Nah, man. Move around, Jack. You move around, brother. You know this ain't for you. All right? Well, go ahead, Doc.
Verse 27. Search and seek, and she shall be made known unto thee. And when thou hast got hold of her, let her not go.
When you get hold of wisdom, you supposed to not let her go, man. Like I said yesterday, when your woman get to tripping, she give you ultimatums and shit. All right, which one is easier? Which one is easier? What do you say? Which one is easier to let go, man?
Who gave you that woman to begin with?
And that's a simple. It should be simple.
Who's the woman that's going to be faithful to you?
Then you
Be
can
faithful to her.
You could use wisdom to replace a physical woman.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Oh yeah.
Think
brother.
about that.
Oh yeah.
If you do let a woman go for the wisdom, you could use the wisdom you have to replace the physical woman with another woman. And that's facts.
Verse 28.
Oh.
And the Lord will give you, the Lord will give you another woman, man.
For real.
Better than the woman you just had. It's gonna help out. It's gonna really be a help me, man.
Age.
Yeah.
Right. Which is needed.
You come home from camp one of them long days, you hit the door, it just smell like spaghetti, isn't it?
Sure, they're not getting busy.
You got the bread and all that shit, man. All right, I'm fucking around, man. Garlic bread, you got the salad, and everything. You was like, God damn. But the other one wasn't doing that, man.
You come home to some cold pots with the other one.
Yeah.
I don't feel like that. You know what it is, though. Trip, man. Go ahead, brother. Yeah.
Verse 28. For at the last thou shalt find rest, and thou shalt be turned to joy. Then shall her fetters be a strong defense for thee.
Yeah.
Backing up that Sirach 4. And she shall take you through rough ways and crooked ways, and it'll feel like you chained down because you're just so used to the ways of this world. You feel like you're really losing something. You feel like you're missing out on something. But once you meddle with this true woman wisdom and start to get understanding and get better in your walk and see that these things in the world were not a benefit to you, that actually led to you being in the fucked up places you were before, as it's about to say. Her fetters shall be a strong defense for thee, and her chains a robe of glory.
Yeah.
They're going to make you better. They're going to upgrade you. And as it said back in that Sirach 4:13, he that holdeth her fast shall inherit glory, and wheresoever she entereth, the Lord will bless.
Yeah.
And you're going to receive salvation. And wisdom's going to get you that crown.
That's beautiful. You went back to that one. That was my spirit to go back. That's
Yeah.
crazy. But he went long on thing. You finished?
Okay, go ahead.
This
Anybody got any more besides him? We'll end it on you. I'll go with you, get it from him. We'll end it on him. All right.
This Proverbs 14 and 33. It says, I'm gonna read it in NLT too.
I'm gonna say this. Shalom, y'all was trying to shout about the thumb to the sincere on the comment board. To you brothers and you sincere sisters on the comment board. Shalom, man.
Proverbs 14 and 33 says, wisdom rested in the heart of him that had understanding. But that which is in the midst of fools is made known. Now you go into NLT, it says, wisdom is enshrined in an heart, in an understanding heart. Wisdom is not found among fools.
Yeah.
Enshrined, man.
We see that.
Yeah.
We see
Wisdom
that.
make you famous, according to Sirach 44, if you utilize it correctly and deal with it the right way.
And see
It makes you a famous man.
Yeah.
What put you in the what? The Hall of Fame is what? As good as it get with, whatever it was you was doing, right? So there's our forefathers are in the Hall of Fame, which are us. Hopefully, our brothers are. We those men.
Yeah, and it says wisdom ain't found amongst
It's
fools.
not found amongst
So
fools.
when we seen it down here, like I say, back in I hate that I used to be around niggas that used to think they was hella smart. Yeah, you heard me be like this, then you know what I'm talking about. You heard me like, yeah, they ain't saying shit. But then they hella wise and hella got wisdom, man. Niggas all in the night. Them niggas in the night one ain't wise. You would get the fuck around that if you was wise, man. Niggas in Tremaine, Uptown. If you Uptown, you just waiting to die, man. I'm just saying it. I'm from up there. If you Uptown New Orleans, you just waiting to die. You just sitting on the porch, on the avenue. You just ready to die. Clearly, just ready to die. It's not wisdom, huh? Just watch your life go by.
I got the word enshrined right quick, just in the regular dictionary.
Yeah, go ahead.
And it says preserve a right tradition or idea in a form that ensures it will be protected and respected.
Yeah, and what that is, it's true.
It's the truth, man. It ensures that by having wisdom, going about it the right way according to knowledge, it's ensured that it will be protected and respected. And who is ensured by? Who the policy holders? Yahweh Shai, man.
And it can't be taken from nobody.
Yeah,
Esau can't take this from us.
They own the policy.
Yeah, it can't. Esau cannot take this from us, man. No matter how much he wants. Because what the scripture say, he about the elect being almost. Oh, I'm gonna tip my tongue.
If he
Deceive the elect.
Yeah, it was something like that. It's gonna tip my damn tongue, man. If it was possible, you would see the elect, but it's not possible, man. Right? Because it's insured by Yahweh Shem Shai. He can't. This is something that he can't take away from you, man. All right?
Yeah, when we gotta make a claim, we claim it to who? Yahweh Shai.
And we do that.
Which backs us up.
When we do that, we don't know how it's about. We're actually following the claim through him. Look at these devils, man. Look what they're doing to us, man. Look what they've done to our nation. Look what they're doing to the trees and the earth, the animals. We follow claim. And yet the angels write the claim down, the angels deliver it to the Heavenly Father, man. That's why I say, whatever we ask for, it pierces the clouds, it reaches the Most High, man.
He processes it. He processes
Yeah.
the claim. Yeah. And all righteousness and judgment.
Yeah, that's why he almost done with you damn devils, man. All right? Go ahead. What was that?
Yeah.
Okay. You sure? I'll go in on him. Go ahead. You got that?
Just real quick, this Sirach 27:9. The birds will resort unto their like, so will truth return unto them that practice in her.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so that woman, wisdom, we've been here before. I brought this out, we're up that number. And the brother said we Hall of Fame, our garment's gonna be hung up in the rafters because we return right back to the wisdom. We practice.
Yeah. And then, like I said, it says also I'm gonna once put you in remembrance. We knew this at one time, man, because we are those same people. We are those same men of old, the ancient men. All the Lord did was he just zapped us and put us back in our remembrance of who we was, right? Then he's gonna put us in our rightful positions and all that shit. We ain't gotta work. We just down here right now, just rehearsing the righteous act, playing things through, man. Everything's gonna be given to us in the kingdom. Who we are in the spirit, right? Because your name really not. Your name, you really got a heavenly name, man. All those things are going to be given to us. Everything that we lost on this side is going to be given to us in the kingdom of heaven, man, and more. All right? You just got to hold on to wisdom now. All right? Because as you can see, these few last seconds of times, we're almost out of here, man. All right? This damn devil Esau is on the ropes, staggering and falling. Down goes Frazier. This nigga's about to be out of here, man. All right, we just waiting for Yahweh Shai to come crack them clouds and lay the smack down on this nigga, man. All right, this nigga E gotta go, man. This nigga E gotta go. He got. Man, I don't even want to go into some of that vile shit. But go ahead.
The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom.
Yeah,
and that's what he got. That's why he gotta go. Our kingdom gonna be established with wisdom.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. The Lord ain't dealing with that. He got to go. You gotta go.
You can't be a king without wisdom.
You can't be a king without wisdom.
That's why he's a duke. He's a Dutch. He's everything but a king.
A bad brat. He's just a brat that got full control of the world, man. Right now, through wickedness.
Dennis the Menace.
A raging demon, man.
You say you're a raging bell and
Yeah.
Proverbs over the people.
Yeah. A hammer.
I am.
Lord give you everything that's blunt and cold-hearted, man,
Dumb.
and dumb. And he is that. We've been ruled by a bunch of Bati boys. That's the best way I can say it for you two, man. A bunch of Bati boys, man. Go ahead. We won't get out of here on that, man.
I'm gonna get straight to the point so we get out of here. This is Proverbs chapter 4, verse 7. It says, "Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding."
And that should be your approach as a younger man. You just finding out, you just tuning in. All right, when you getting these scriptures, with all that getting, you're supposed to get understanding, process these scriptures and get understanding, man. Fully go through and search and look, man.
I got that word right there. principle.
Uh-huh.
All right. It's Reshit. All right. I'm gonna say it again. It's that word principle H7225 Reshit. It says first, beginning, best, chief, choice part. And when you go into meats, what is the choice parts? The sirloin cuts, wagyu, these different rich meats, right? And they're more healthier for you.
And what are these scriptures are known as? Meats.
Right, meats.
All right. It's known as honey, milk. All right. Many things. Give me that one in the pocket for that a man. There's only certain things that a man needs in his life.
Verse 39.
Come. It's right up in there. Wine. That's another one.
Yeah, it's 39 and 20.
Yeah, bring that up.
Yeah, this Sirach chapter 39, verse. I'm gonna start at 25. For the good are good things created from the beginning, so evil things for sinners. The principal things for the whole use of a man's life are water, fire.
Right. The scriptures talks about the spiritual aspect. Talks about having the water.
Water,
All right. John 7:38. Go ahead.
fire.
Fire. Scripture talks about fire. Being on fire. Ezra said he drunk the water and the fire. Give me that real fast. I'm trying to get out of here.
Yeah. Jeremiah said the word was like a
Fire in me. Yeah. So it's a spiritual. It's a spiritual thing about some of these things, man. Go ahead.
Iron.
Iron.
Iron sharpening iron.
Iron sharpening iron. All right.
Salt.
Yeah. We the salt of the earth.
Salt of the earth. Flour of wheat.
Yeah.
The bread of life.
Yeah.
Honey.
Honey. The scripture talk about honey. When Ezekiel said, the word of my mouth was sweet in my mouth, but it also, at some point in this truth, it becomes bitter. All right? Go ahead.
Milk.
Milk. We talking about the milk.
Sincere milk.
Having the sincere milk. That's right, brother.
And the blood of the grape.
And the blood of the grape.
Wine.
Wine.
Oil.
The oil. That's another one. I don't know how you got the oil, man. Oil. You got to have that. Okay?
Which is anointing.
It's basically what the body needs.
Yeah.
Spiritually and physically. You need it. And it's found through these scriptures. It's found through wisdom. All right?
Yeah. It says, and clothing.
And clothing. The scripture, the book of Revelation talks about being put on the garment. Don't be found naked when Yahweh Shai comes, man. All right?
Yeah, we're not going to all be naked.
Oh, yeah. We're not going to all be naked, man. We're not going to be bucket naked out here. You're going to be clothed, man. The scripture talks about in Ephesians putting on the whole armor of the Lord, man. Shield, buckler, the helmet, the breast. You got to have it on. Give me that real fast.
This is Sirach, 2nd Esdras 14.
This is just an example. Go ahead.
Then opened I my mouth, and behold, he reached me a full cup, which was full as it were with water, but the color of it was like fire.
Read that again.
Sirach, 2nd Esdras 14-39. Then opened I my mouth, and behold, he reached me a full cup.
See, you reached me a full cup. Go ahead.
Which was full as it were with water.
It was full of water.
But the color of it was like fire.
The color was like a fire. That's going back to that. That was it. I just wanted that point, man. All right, and the brother right here, Kayal said, Yahweh Shai said he would baptize us in fire. That's right. That's right. And this brother here too, man. Tawada. Y'all put your try to All right. Yeah, man. That was it. And so with that, man, we hope this lesson was truly edifying. Until next time, we'll give all praise, glory, infinite honors. Give honors once again to the elders apostles of GMS. Peace and blessing and salutation to the sincere out there, man. And keep on pushing. Shalom.
Shalom.
Baba Bao.
Baba Bao.
Kwame Shalom, man.
Kwame Shalom.